Well, coffee time, friends. It's coffee time. It's supper time. It's springtime. We're just skipping winter. We're going straight to spring. Y'all ever do that? We are tonight. All right, we're having fried taters, baked beans, and wilted, or as we call it, kilt lettuce. And it's just like springtime. Mama Patience is over here waiting to put this scoop of flour in her bucket.
I'm making some biscuits. About a cup, about a half of flour. That's more than enough, I think. And I'm doing it the quick and easy way.
Which is?
I'm going to scoop them out.
Spoon them?
No, scoop them. I'm going to,
Spoon biscuits?
yeah, drop biscuits or whatever you want to call them.
Okay. So we are having a little green onion. This is not from anybody's garden here. This is a foreign garden in another city, state, or whatever, because these come from the food city. I kind of think of the food city as a garden because it's so pretty.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Mama's back, so we'll see what these biscuits are doing.
I'm just throwing my flour up. I've got to get me some butter or something.
There's Crisco in the top rack over here.
They are.
Yeah. We use butter flavored Crisco solid. You need a solid in your biscuits. And even though you're using self-rising flour, we put a little baking powder in them because it makes them rise better. Is that all the green onion you want me to have?
Well, I could be sure nothing or two like this.
Just don't seem like a
Is that
lot.
3?
It's 2.5, I'll call it, because that third one was sort of small.
I'll get you another one. Fix it just a second. I'm just going to grease my pan here a little.
This is just a cast iron griddle, not a very big one, just a small like one.
And I'll get you that onion so you can.
Oh, I got plenty of lettuce to work on. I'm in no rush. I can get the onion, but I was letting you do your biscuits.
I'm going to do my biscuits right now.
I just didn't know how much onion you wanted to use. I mean, that was a legit question. Are you not wanting much onion tonight since it's late? Reckon you ought to not do much?
Oh, I'll be up.
Don't let me influence it because I was just asking, really I was just asking the question.
I'll be up anyway eating it. Might as well enjoy it.
Might as well enjoy it. All right, that sounds good. Mama, you are about... I don't know. You're looking stunning, Wanda says. Well, thank you, Miss Wanda. Hello, John and Mama from Amarillo. This shirt's hard to read on, I'll tell you that. Oh, this lettuce tonight, it wouldn't hurt if I wanted to cut it. But if I was using it for a salad, I definitely want to tear it like this. But you can cut wilted lettuce because you're going to wilt it down, and trust me, it's going to bruise. So when you cut salad with a metal knife, especially, it will bruise. So tearing it like this is the best way if you're going to eat it. This is leaf lettuce like you would use from your own garden. But this is what I was telling y'all. This came from Food City. I seen it. It was fresh leaf lettuce, and I thought, let's get on that. We hardly ever have wilted lettuce in this winter.
No.
So when we can, it's nice. I like to go ahead and sprinkle some onions throughout and not just wait till the very end.
All I'm doing is mixing about 2 tablespoons of Crisco, buttered Crisco, in this flour.
She's using her blending fork. You can find this on our Amazon storefront if you're interested in the blending fork. We didn't use a blending fork for years. We had a blending thing, you know, that round thing. But I just love the fork, don't you, Mama?
Yeah, it's in the narrow bowls and stuff.
And it'll scoop right down there and grab it. Now, like always, if you're using lettuce, cabbage, and you're going to cook it in any way, it's going to melt. It's going to go away. So use a lot more than you think you're going to need. This is a hearty meal. You know, last night we just had lettuce. Or just salad and a little bit of bread. So we was trying to cut back just a notch. Now, Mama's got them taters over there. We didn't want to wait and show you. We just showed you fried taters about a week ago or a month ago. However long it's been. But we got bacon ready. We got the taters ready. So the only thing we like is these biscuits and then wilted lettuce. And then we'll be ready for supper. So we ain't going to be on here too long with you. Try to cut the videos back a little bit to make them just right.
I gotta check on that everything. Let's get going.
I'm going to go ahead and use all of this.
Yes, I've lost my spoon.
You got it, Mama. And some of these right here, Mama, just turned bad. These are not.
Well, it was them outside things, and I didn't pull them all off.
I'm just going to lay them on the board.
Yeah.
This is not, really, there was hardly any bad. Just this little bit right here. It's the first I've ran into. Mama's been decorating trees today.
Till I had to stop and do errands.
Tell them what you had me doing this morning. Early.
Making me a silver star out of aluminum foil and cardboard like I did like we did when I was a kid.
Now remind you, we've got stars in the boxes, new ones. I found some at the Dollar Tree that are beautiful and they're metal. We use them in our church a lot, but sometimes we got them here too. I said, Mom, we got a no, I don't want one of them. I said, so explain what kind of star you want. Then she told me the story. And then I wanted that kind of star too. I said, well, Mama, now we can't have any other kind of star. That's my favorite star now. Tell them about it, Mama.
We'd get cardboard or heavy paper and we'd cover it with aluminum foil and crinkle it up and put it on there and put it on a wire or a stick and
coat hanger,
whatever we could get, and put it on our tree.
And this is for her old-fashioned little tiny tree that she's got in there by the fireplace. And it's just going to have, like you'd find, old-fashioned stuff. Popcorn and cranberries and that kind of stuff. And no, I've got some popcorn coming. I didn't want to. I found 9 feet of it for about $12. And I didn't want to string popcorn. You ever string popcorn? Really? String it?
We have.
Mama has, and we have here. And when we did it, we didn't care much for it, did we?
It sure took a long time.
And it crumbled up.
And we ate.
If you eat it as you string it, I mean, that's just a given. But it was a hard job. Matthew chopping.
I reckon it's all
Mama, I've never seen you done that way.
Well, this is quick and easy. I'll put them in the oven, especially for me.
So there is your big old pile of lettuce and onions. And that's going to be all it takes. Got to put a little salt in it because that's what it needs. It needs that flavor.
At school, we was making for 300 and 400.
Kilt lettuce?
No, biscuits.
Oh.
We would mix the dough up and a big old mixer. And a couple of us would dip.
Do you put black pepper in this?
No.
Okay. So we're going to upgrade your spectrum tomorrow too.
Well, it needs it.
No product review here. Don't forget your buttermilk.
I've got it over here. If I can get it. My hands. Oh, I don't need my hands cleaned up.
Ooh, somebody made a mess.
Oh, that's your job to take care of today.
Flour's the thing that bothers me the worst. I don't know, I guess because it gets all over the place in your clothes and everything. One thing we've not made is the baked beans.
Oh, it won't take a few minutes to get them baked beans.
They can't hear you for your water running over there.
I said it won't take you but a few minutes to get those baked beans and get them in.
Is that a hint?
Yeah.
Now the buttermilk, what the buttermilk does, it'll take any of the flour off. It'll also make it golden brown, kind of like an egg wash would for a pie crust or something. And it just adds a little bit to it. And you'll see when they come out, they'll be nice and brown and looking.
And lumpy and bad.
And lumpy and ugly, you know. But a good ugly biscuit is good for you. When you spoon them out, anything you do besides roll them out smooth,
they're going to be lumpy.
and cut them, they're going to be lumpy even if you pat them out and all that. They're going to have a little bit of extra to them, but I like them that way. Even though I most of the time will cut mine out. Mama does them this way, but most of the time I'll cut mine out because it's just for me, I don't have the knack of getting, I mean, like if I try to do like she does, I could probably do it with a scoop. But if I tried to put them out my hand to that, well, that'd have to be something this big and there was something that big. It wouldn't be uniform by any stretch
Oh,
of
that
imagination.
ain't uniform either. I told you, in a whizzy.
We're cooking quick tonight. Hi, I love biscuits. I do too. Love Mama's shirt. Mama, what are you wearing?
Oh, it's well, snowman shirt. Let it snow.
Let it snow, let it snow.
I was so cold today, I thought it was snowing.
I'm not sure.
Kathy Chatty over there, Chatty Kathy, she's just on it tonight. She's been that way. She's listening to me now. Alexa, stop. I think she's gonna stop me. Maybe not. We'll see. Spaghetti here tonight. That sounds good, Angela. How much flour did Mama use? She said a cup and almost 2. So I'd say a cup and 3/4 cup. But you really can't go with that because if you use 2 cups, you'll get about the same result. If you use 1 cup, you'll get the same result. What it is you just have to monitor your milk when you're putting it in there, and you want to get it to that consistency you're wanting. So whether you use 3 cups of flour, when you're adding your milk, you just add to what you know, you're just going to have more biscuits. So the process is what you're looking at, and you want your biscuit dough to be the texture she showed you there. Not runny, but yet good and solid. Oh. I guess we just need 1 can tonight, Mom.
I reckon so.
Mom, I'm going to have to get my cutting board back because you know what? I didn't do onions or nothing for this.
I'm just going to use some flakes. I'm not.
Oh, Mama, look at you. We do that a lot. We use dehydrated onions just to keep them. I'd rather do that late anyway. There'll be some onions in that, but green onions don't bother Mama as bad as yellow onions or some of those others. Do they?
Mm-mm.
I've not watched myself to see if I'm doing this. No, yeah, I did. Fine. So here was just some stovetop baked beans. Come right down here to this little bitty kettle. Seems small for baked beans, but it'll work like a charm. Now, I'm going to need a couple more ingredients. I'm gonna need some plain old yellow mustard, and I gotta have. Oh, I see him over here. Is this it?
Yeah.
And I gotta have some pancake syrup. So let's put our onions in first to let them rehydrate. Y'all ready? And you want to put them in just about like you would if you was chopping them, mincing them. So that's not hardly a tablespoon. And for the mustard, we need some yellow mustard.
We've got a big container in there.
Oh yeah, somebody bought that.
A gallon.
I used to do it when I would go to Sam's. I'd get a whole big gallon. Mustard can be shelf stable for us anyway. And we just keep it on the shelf and I would just fill up the bottles. I even had some Tupperware like bottles that I used to. Let's come down here, what do you think? That I would use. And they worked quite well. We always had mustard because we ran out of mustard in this house one time and I swore and declare we ain't gonna do that no more. So that's about a tablespoon of pancake syrup. I'll get some comments on that, but that's just the way we roll. We like that maple flavor, and we've got some maple flavor in this brown sugar, and we do sweeten it up, and I put about a good tablespoon plus in here. And then I put a dash of salt. That helps to bring out the other flavors. Mama, am I missing anything? This is your recipe. Ketchup. And that's it.
I had it sitting there actually, and I said,
Well, I mean, I hadn't forgot it. I was just adding as I go and thinking, am I missing anything? So now I cook beside, look down here. I want y'all to see down here. So let me stir this up. These look pale and yellow. And I want them to be baked bean color. So I'm going to put that ketchup in there so I get baked beans. Now I got baked beans. And I put a good tablespoon of ketchup in there. And there comes that beautiful color of those baked beans. I think it needs a scunch more. Because I'm still seeing not hardly a teaspoon. Scooch, a little bit, a dab. Now them little spots you're seeing in there is my onions. Now Mama will put either a slice of bacon or she'll put some bacon grease.
I'll put a little dab of bacon grease.
She'll put a little dab of bacon grease and those are going to be delicious and all they have to do is heat and boil. Everything in it's done. So once they get hot, we're through. We're ready.
No,
Hey, did you take my can?
I surely did.
Well, there you are, still in my can. Me with the lid over here. Okay, let's wipe our table down. Set the table. And chat with y'all. Because I want to know what y'all are up to today. This is a delicious supper. It's a simple supper. And I would guess it'd be something they would have had in the Depression era. Most people had hogs, so they would have a little bacon. Lettuce was probably growing in their garden. Onions was growing in their garden. They may not have had baked beans with theirs. But who knows, they may have. But it's not like it's not like having pork chops or steak or something like that. It's a basic kind of meal, but it's a delicious meal. And fried taters was grown in the gardens, you better bet. So this is our spring dinner. I know it's not really spring, but it's the 6th day of December, and I can have spring wilted lettuce if I want to. And then
Today
biscuits.
would have been my mommy's birthday.
Well, come over here and let's hear about it, Mom.
Wait just one second. I'll get this lid in this.
So when was she born?
19 and 10.
19 and 10. Wow. should have been 113.
Yeah. Let's see.
1910 to 2010. And 13 more on top of that.
Daddy would have been 124 if he was alive.
That's where we're going to be. Because they was born, Papa was born 1800s.
1899.
1899. So we're going to say those people was born back in the 1900s. These new folks, these 2000ers. I was just thinking.
They don't know what 1900 is. Because the kids don't.
No, they don't know about 19. Even the adults don't. They're born in 20s, 20-somethings. We're just getting there. But we've been fortunate. I was just thinking, lived, 20-some years in the old century, then lived 20-some years in the new century.
My old century, I lived 52 years in the old century. I was old as you are.
So, living, let's get this camera fixed so we can see Mama cook.
Oh, Mama don't need to be seen.
Mama don't need to be seen, she said. She's so funny. I'm gonna let you see that's what she's over there being quiet. That's what she's up to right there. You can see her. You getting your grease hot?
Yeah, I put a little bacon grease and oil in it so it won't be as hard on us.
Just put some healthy oil and some bacon.
Lord, these biscuits have come out of the pan.
All this clutter here belongs in that Easy Bake. I know that don't, does it? That
No, that's where I was getting those pans out.
The biscuits have swelled.
They're huge.
The biscuits have swelled up. What are you got all them pans out for?
I was getting some more pans out and I had to get them out.
Oh.
You don't want your face in the plate.
Well, look at you, fancy. Hello, John and Mama from the Gulf Coast of Alabama. Well, hello, Angela. Angel. I was born 1948, Sandy. Sandy, Mama was too.
I was too.
God bless Mama. She still cook. She still cook. Mama, you're still cooking.
I reckon.
Mama's like, why wouldn't I be? I'm just a young thing. I was born in 1952. Well, hello, Helen.
Just
April.
10 years younger.
Hi, John and
No,
Mama.
52, 4 years younger than us. Me. I said us.
I made apricot crunch pie. Oh, that sounds good. I'm going to do the recipe to that. Apricot crunch pie. Say that
we
3
need
times.
that recipe.
Look at that beautiful bacon. Now that's good meats right there. Good eats, good meats. Here is the lettuce in waiting. Mama's got her fork and her spoon in there ready to pour that hot grease. So what I was saying about the grease, she used to, back in the old days when we didn't have cholesterol, BC, before cholesterol. And you could eat white sugar and white flour, and nobody said a word about it. Now, you can't do none of that stuff. But back then, she would just take all that bacon grease and pour it over that lettuce. But we learned over time, and Mama playing with the recipe a little bit, don't put a wet lid over hot bacon grease. That's what Mama just did. She's fine though. She didn't get hit. But we learned over the time that we can use avocado oil and bacon grease, and it tastes great. There's no flavor to avocado oil, for us anyway. So we use avocado oil, try to mostly do avocado oil, and then a little bacon grease for flavor, and it tastes so good, and we can't really tell the difference. So basically, we're having a salad instead of greasy lettuce.
It's going to be greasy enough with the oil.
It is, but it's like eating a salad with oil on it. And avocado oil is not an unhealthy oil. So we take that little shortcut. The baked beans are boiling, so they're done. Those baked beans, stovetop baked beans, and listen, we use that little kettle, but I have made them 6 and 8 cans at a time on the stove. Here's the taters.
Now they are some Yukon Gold.
Yukon Golds, and they were fried in some avocado oil, so they're not poison.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
They're not poison, and the lettuce is going to be fairly healthy. The bacon is just the bacon. It is what it is. It's a protein.
It's got all the fat out of it.
And it's got all the fat rendered out of it. So whatever it is, and biscuit.
I don't tell.
I keep making faces, but look at these beans, Mama. I can't
put them on
believe.
the hot part.
I guess you did. Boiling, boiling. You ought to seen them popping when she's carrying them over here.
Popped on the back of my hand.
Did you get burnt?
No more than usual. I've got scars up and down my arms where I got burned.
She's dangerous, y'all. They
They
cooked right down though, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
That was almost a strange boil, though. It was almost one of those tension boils.
It was boiling out of control on me.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can take, if you ever, this happened to us one time, and it only takes one time for you to realize. Had water in the microwave, and it wasn't boiling, but it was hot. We took it out of the microwave, and when we broke the surface tension, it boiled. It was like something like we dropped something in it or something. We learned that. I looked it up, and it's the surface tension. It's right at the exact point of boiling. When you break that tension, it produces all that energy. That's kind of what those were doing. It looked like. We're drinking water tonight and coffee.
I'm not drinking coffee.
Mama's not drinking coffee, but I am.
Well, I don't know if we're going to drink water or not.
I just got a crazy message. I don't know what it was about, but it was crazy. But we're having our spring fling tonight in December the 6th. It's time. It's time to have some spring. We didn't get all we wanted. Summer got here and got gone, and spring got gone. And we didn't get all the wilted, kilted lettuce that we wanted.
No, I didn't.
Mama said in the spring, and see, she planted more lettuce. We always had that late batch.
But the dry spell didn't do good for it.
No, looks like the biscuits are about done. And everything's ready to eat. So this will be pretty quick, pretty easy supper. I think your biscuits are about done. And you're done. We're done. That's it. Let's check these biscuits here and see what Mama says. Sometimes she says pause. We'll have to wait on that.
They got big. My scoop was bigger than I thought.
You did good. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, what's ugly about them biscuits?
They're naughty.
They're beautiful. Look, see how I see one little patch of flour she missed. But see how, for the most part, they're beautiful and no problem. But she'll get that flour right now. Watch her. Now, Mama, be gentle with that butter.
I'm gentle. I'm just cutting the top of them.
Oh, those are as pretty as a picture.
There you go, sir.
Uh-huh. So there we have it, folks. Some drop biscuits, some kilt lettuce, some potatoes, bacon, and baked beans. And now we're going to get the action of that wilted lettuce. Mama, if that's one of your friends, ain't watching you tonight. Private caller. Dear private caller, we're right in the middle of this video. Hold on, Mama, wait. I'm telling you, that phone rings nonstop here. It takes a steady hand.
Takes a strong hand.
And Mama sometimes will put that in that hot skillet too.
I don't think I'm gonna have to, do you?
No, looks pretty good. But if your lettuce don't wilt good when you pour the grease over it, you can put it in your skillet and it'll wilt.
Oh, I can smell them onions.
They're cooked. All right, Mama, let's bless it and eat it while it's still hot.
I reckon.
You just have a few minutes to get that in. I've got all this. Your pop is over there. I don't have anywhere to sit.
Oh, Lane
People.
sucked a tube in that thing. That's what I've had all
And I'm
evening.
gonna raise y'all up. I got it. I'm gonna raise y'all up. You ready? All right, you can see the little woman in the chair.
No, she ain't there.
She ain't never there, is she? Are you ready?
I'm going to get you a biscuit. If you want to hold the plate over. They're hot.
They're hot. That must know where you put in that oven over there.
You know, every time I do that, they get hot.
Everything you stick in there seems to get hot.
Okay, now we can reach everything else.
Everything you put in there seems to get hot. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for the nourishment of our body. We thank you for these precious hands that prepared it, dear Lord. And dear Lord, we just ask you to be with all the prayer requests out there, those spoken and unspoken, dear Lord. Be with our world and watch over us, lead and guide and direct us. In your name we pray. Amen.
See, when I make biscuits in a hurry, I'd still be spooning them or rolling them out.
This is the wilted lettuce. I'm gonna let y'all see.
Ooh, I'm so sorry.
Mama, you loud all the time. I'm about used to you. These folks probably ain't.
I dropped the spoon.
Even as a child, I had memories of hearing all the clanging and the banging and knowing Mama's cooking. She loud. Mama's not a quiet cook.
I get into whatever I'm
I'll sit
doing.
right here. Yeah, and she quick. She don't have no patience. So when she don't have any patience, then she's knocking stuff around at your Mama. I could have got that without you standing holding it, Mama.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay. Thank you much. And some potatoes. These are fried Yukon Gold and Irish taters, as my granny used to call them.
Oh, wow.
All right, Mama. Now
I
it's
ate
time
all of that. I had to be up till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Now it's time for the tasting, which is the favorite part, ain't it?
Oh, this lettuce that I ain't had.
That's the first thing I'm going for. Oh, it's just like springtime.
Store-bought.
We've had it before, Mama. Store-bought. This is good, though. If you're wanting it, check your local produce. Find you some leaf lettuce. And they've always got some green onions. And it's just like springtime. Mama said the other day, I guess we'll have to wait till spring to get that. No, we don't. Try your biscuit. Get the perfect bite here. A little bit of Yukon Gold. A little bit of lettuce.
I thought they was all white ones, but when I peeled them, there's 2 Yukon Gold. I said, oh, they won't hurt nothing. Just eat them. Just eat them.
Oh, it's going to tater. I'll add a vegan on there. That's delicious. What a delicious supper. All right, folks.
I may have to get out and jog around the house a couple of times.
Y'all got any questions about tonight's supper? Missed the part about wilted lettuce. How are they made? Well, Claire, you'll have to go back and watch. This is just leaf lettuce, and I chopped up about 6 green onions, mixed it in it, put just a little bit of salt, and then we put probably 2 tablespoons of bacon grease and the rest avocado oil, heated it up, poured it over it, and it wilted it. And that's a dish. Like I said, it's probably something from the Depression era. And they probably had lettuce and onions and glad to get it and had a little bit of grease and thought, that'll eat.
We had it all the time growing up when I was a child.
We had it quite often.
Cause I yet liked it. We had it because of me.
With bacon, here we go. Any other questions? Biscuits, Mama's homemade biscuits. Oh, that's Nola. She's gonna print that for her, put that on there for you. All right, folks. We had country ham dinner. I think we're gonna have ham, maybe Sunday. Not had any good ham.
Roast or ham. I got a roast too.
Mmm. We'll have ham sometime because we got one in there.
Uh-huh.
All right, folks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with us. I never
I'm
had
busy eating reason I ain't talking.
never had wilted lettuce. It looks good. It is good, Linda. If you've never had it, it's a good time to have it. You don't have to be brave like Mama. You can hold up a lid or something and pour that.
Brave? What are you talking about?
You just poured it on there. I said you can't hold up a lid.
Oh, I've always just...
Mama's just rough. She don't care. John's 4th of July stovetop baked beans. That's what Nola's putting on there. It's what we made tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Teresa, Sweet Maggie is not with us anymore. She's... Just missed your... Yeah, just watch the replay and it's not a hard one. All right, second night, Mama. Unless you have something you want to add.
No, I'm eating up a storm.
Eating up a storm.
This is what I've been wanting, so I'm enjoying it.
It's good. Say good night, Mama, and we'll call it evening.
Okay, good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Have a wonderful night and day tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.